with Green Power Box, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the newest generation that we have to offer and the best. It's our 6-switch model you'll see located on the right hand side over here. And then coming back to the left, you'll see our demonstration kit. Now, there's a lot of different components in here, so before we start I want to explain each one of them. Up here on the left you have a kilowatt, and you'll see that this line is supplying power to this whole demonstration kit. And this is going to measure a bunch of different measurements in electricity, such as voltage, amperage, and wattage. For now, we're going to select amperage. And then from this line coming out, it wraps in to your utility meter. You'll notice these two clips. These are current transformers that are going to measure the actual dollars and cents of electricity. And right here, you'll notice a voltage meter that's being supplied directly into the electric motor. And then from the utility meter, it goes into this box that's going to turn on the electric motor and then turn on the Green Power Box. And from it, right here is the load line supplying power directly into the electric motor. So what I'm going to do is turn on the electric motor. This electric motor is typical of what you'd find in small pumps and other devices and appliances within your home. The ones that cost the most within a home are going to be your air conditioning units. They're much larger, and this is why. So I want to draw your attention back up to here on the kilowatt. You'll see that we're going to be billed for 5.7 amps of electrical usage. Down here on the load side, the electrician meter is going to measure the amperage as well, being supplied into the motor. And it's the exact same, 5.7. And up here, you'll see how much that costs us per hour to run that motor in dollars and cents. In this example is 21.42 cents per hour to run this one electric motor. Now what I'm going to do is turn on this switch. Looks like a breaker supplying power into the Green Power Box. And then I want to come back to the right here, and you'll notice all the different 6 switches. Each one has a different size supercapacitor bank within the box. And we're going to introduce a variance, a different combination of capacitance into the line until we have optimized your power usage. So let's come back up here and let's put the first switch on. And you'll notice that your savings are immediate. You drop from 5.7 amps to 4.2. And over here, instead of 21 cents, it's only 15.8 cents per hour. And the best part of this whole operation is the fact that your motor is still being supplied the exact amount of power it needs to run efficiently. Now we're going to put in the second capacitor bank. Instead of 4.23, we now have 2.79 amps. It's only going to cost you 10.3 cents an hour to run this motor. And again, still receiving the power it needs to run properly. Let's put in the third bank. So 2.49, we now have 1.76, and it's going to update here. It's a wireless signal. Just a few seconds, you'll see now it is only 6.5 cents per hour to run this electric motor. And one more time, it's always going to be supplied the proper power it needs to run. Let's put in the fourth bank. Now you notice it started to go back up. So we know that before the best setting would have been only 4 switches. Let's do the 5th and 6th real quick, and you'll see that it continues to go up. So for this particular application, we want to drop off the 6th switch, which we'll do right now. We'll drop off the 5th switch, and finally we'll drop off the 4th capacitor bank. And this will give us the best power usage, lowering our electrical consumption and billing to only 6.5 cents to run this hour. And I'm going to pull this switch off so we can remember what we first began with, without the Green Power Box. This is what you're going to be billed for to run that motor. So 6.5 cents is 21.5 cents. This is also going to measure your greenhouse gas. So right now, for every hour that we run this motor, 1.814 pounds of carbon emissions are being emitted into the atmosphere polluting our earth that we live in. Now once I turn on the box, you'll see that once it updates and sends that signal, it's going to be reduced to only a ½ pound an hour. It's the best way we can help save the planet, lower our power bills, and increase the longevity of all these motor lives, because we're removing the non-productive current that's placing strain on all the electrical wiring and all your electronic devices. And when we clean that power up, they're all going to last twice as long. It's going to eliminate any headaches that are caused by utility surges. And that's the Green Power Box.